Imagine walking into the most magnificent palace the world has ever seen, golden halls stretching for miles, chandeliers glittering like frozen fireworks, silk so rich it could wrap the globe twice yet the moment you take a breath of smell, so strong it could knock the petals off a rose hits you square in the face. Welcome to the Palace of Versailles in 17th century France, a place where elegance and filth lived side by side, where beauty danced with decay, and where royal women, no matter how many jewels they wore, faced a hygiene nightmare you would not believe, or rather avoiding it back. Then doctors believed warm baths opened your pores to deadly disease, the church called bathing sinful vanity. So women skipped washing for months, wiping faces and hands with cloths dampened in alcohol, vinegar, or even saliva. And when they finally bathed, it was rare, communal. Men first and women last in the same cloudy water, the air thick with perfume, sweat, mildew. And animal fat, or the lack of them, Versailles, had almost no proper bathrooms. Chamber pots hid under beds and behind curtains, emptied straight out of windows, men relieved themselves in gardens or balconies. The smell so bad that in 1715 the king ordered the corridors cleaned once a week. Toilet paper didn't exist, so cloth, leaves, straw, or worse, were used. And women lifted their skirts not just for elegance, but to avoid stepping in human waste. Fashions crawling, crown-towering hairstyles built on wire frames, stuffed with horsehair and wool, coated with animal fat to hold their shape, decorated with pearls, ribbons, even miniature ships. They looked spectacular but bred lice in droves. Women scratched their heads with long-handled silver lice claws. Even during banquets, the wigs were heavy, smelly, sometimes caught fire, yet abandoning them meant risking status. Served with a side of parasites, banquets overflowed with roasted meats, pastries, sugared fruits, but the kitchens were plagued by sewage leaks, spoiled meat, pests, and no refrigeration. Contamination was constant, tapeworms common, even king. Louis XIV passed a 6-inch one, yet women dined with perfect grace while hiding cramps and nausea seen. Undisplacable births were public events. The delivery room packed with courtiers, clergy, and nobles to ensure no scandal. The heat and pressure so intense Marie Antoinette fainted. Infections were common. 1 in 3 children died before age 3, and many mothers didn't survive. Turning the most personal moment of a woman's life into a political performance, beneath jeweled crowns and glittering gowns, royal women at Versailles lived far from a fairy tale, smiling through lice, sickness, and the stench of filth. Keeping up appearances while enduring discomfort and indignity we can barely imagine, because if history teaches us anything, it's that sometimes the past isn't just fascinating, it's downright filthy.